Hey you, I saw you from the distance. Hey you, can we talk?
Right, so welcome back to the vlog. As you can tell, I'm not out in Spain at the minute. We have come back home, but it was a pretty manic 2 weeks while we were there. We were very busy every day, so we didn't quite get a chance to get anything filmed with me talking while we were out there. So I'm going to do a bit of a recap now. Now we're back home. So the first week we were there, it was a 3-star show, just a normal 3-star, not anything to do with the Nations Cup for that first week. So that was a really good week for us to sort of get up and running, get the horses back to a show. They obviously haven't been out much this year because of the whole situation with things. So it was nice to be able to get them there and sort of get a few rounds in them before it came to the big week, which was the Nations Cup week, second time round. So yeah, we had a good first week. All the horses jumped well. Again, a couple of them probably just a little bit ring rusty, as you can imagine if they haven't been to a show for a little while. So it was good for them to sort of get back in the ring, get jumping and just sort of find their feet a bit.
Hey you, I saw you from the distance.
So in between the 2 weeks while we were there, we've got 2 days of rest basically before we start jumping again. So on the first one of those 2 days, we actually took the horses out for a nice long hack. There's some nice big open grounds there where you can take the horses hacking and give them a bit of a leg stretch. And just let them see, get off the show ground and see something slightly different so that they're not getting too bored just being at the show every day. So just keeps them interested. A nice easy day so they can have a nice stretch, they're not going to get stiff, and and just a nice day for them to rest really. And then the second day of that is the trot up for the next week to start.
Can you even hold me? There you are, no more than a dream. Hey, you want it. Hey, you, we could be more. Hey, you, honest. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You're all I want. You're all I want. I lose my own sight. It's out of my mind. I'm more than a dream.
So while we were out there, I'll just give a quick recap of each horse. So starting off with Teddy. Teddy was in great form the whole trip. He was predominantly jumping the 130s and 135s while we were there, a few of the speed classes. And I think in the first week he was placed either 2 of the 3 days or all 3 of the days. He was in the top, I think in fact, he was placed all 3 days and 6th or 7th every day. Jumped really well. Didn't have a fence down, was in fantastic form. Second week, the fence down the first day. Tom's just attacking the camera.
Tom, I'm not interesting.
So, second week with Teddy. The first day he actually had the fence down, but jumped good, jumped those 135s. But he jumped really well. He continued his form from the first week, which was nice. And then he was then placed on both of the days following that, and so he actually was in great form. He jumped really well the whole time, and actually I think he hadn't been to a show for a little while, so he was actually just pleased to be out and jumping again and back on the lorry when we loaded him up, because he was definitely happy to be at a show again.
Ready?
Shy. Good. Wait. Thank you. Shy. Yes. Good. Down. Down. Yes. Shy. Shy. Yes. Sit. Yes. Bow. Yes. Good. Pause. Yes. Good.
Oh, stop. That was so good.
Tom actually this trip had to step up a bit. He had a big job to do in terms of, I didn't take Dee Dee with me, and Romeo was jumping a few different classes, so Tom had to really step up and actually filled those shoes really well. He jumped a lot of the ranking classes the first week, the Grand Prix qualifiers. He actually qualified me for the Grand Prix both weeks. So he was in fantastic form, and he actually got better every time he went in the ring. And actually on that second week he jumped his first 150. He actually had a fence down the first day, and then he jumped a big class then, he had a day off, jumped a big class then on the Saturday. Again, just really unlucky fence, just one of those things where little green mistake, first time he's jumped to 150, stepping up a level, but really, really unlucky to have a fence down. And then on the third day, he jumped a small Grand Prix, which is a 145 ranking class, and he was double clear in that. So he was on fantastic form. I was so pleased with him this trip because he's really stepped up. He'd really improved every single day. He'd gone, you know, any mistake he'd made, the next day he came out, he didn't make that mistake again. He was really, really on it. And yeah, like I say, he qualified me both weeks for the Grand Prix. So that's a tough job to do when you've got some good riders at the show. So yeah, he really stepped up, and I can't ask much more of him, to be honest.
I'm wandering slowly. There you are, no more than a dream. Hey, you wanted. Hey, you, we could be more.